Probably end up dead because of it. And I'm really not trying to give it much energy aside from just making sure that he's alive. That's
Following up part 2 with Tampa and Lieutenant Dan. Did he get the money? Did someone steal from him? Let me just say, Tampa, y'all is ghetto, and I had no idea. Here's what happened, allegedly. So first things first was Tampa Terrence. If you watch my last video, Lieutenant Dan, he was getting offered money by Adin Ross to get him a whole new boat and then give him a kick deal.
So Dan is getting his boat and he's getting everything.
And then now all kinds of things came out over the last couple of days. Lieutenant Dan said Tampa Terrence, the man who originally was filming Dan and kind of made him the star he is now.
Back straight about what's going on. My name's Terrence. I'm the one that started this whole Lieutenant Dan thing. I've been filming him, making all the videos with him. I stayed with the last hurricane with him, checked in on him, made sure he was okay.
Him the star he is now. Said Tampa Terrence was stealing his GoFundMe from him. And then he said, fuck Adin Ross, because Adin Ross isn't about to, he lied to him and said he wasn't about to give him no money. He's not really a pedo offender, which is what he was being accused of. That's why Adin Ross took the money away. Now we fast forward to now. Tampa Terrence, like I said, he was the first guy to stick up for Dan. He would go check on him, was bringing him clothes and stuff before the whole hurricane situation came about.
Survived. He's alive.
Holy shit, I
Lieutenant
made
Dan
it.
made it. He made it, guys. Let's go. Come on. He's alive. Spirits are high.
Hey, how you doing?
Let's go. Give the people an update. How was it?
I was in fear for my life all night. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was ready to call 911 twice. And I thought about it and I said, what am I, fucking crazy?
Let's go. He's alive, guys.
He was the only one over there filming and checking on him. Then you just start seeing Lieutenant Dan start to blow up. And you'll notice, this is when I noticed when Dan started to change. This is when he's flipped the script on Terrence 100%. And I knew you can't trust Dan. And he's probably crazy. There's a reason why he doesn't just have money in his pocket all the time. So check this.
Get this. I want everybody to see this. $7,000 from the GoFundMe that was transferred to my friend, Will. Okay? He's getting his money. That's the first of it. There's $35,000 more that will then, once he gets the right identification, GoFundMe has $35,000. It is going to be transferred into his name as soon as he gets the right identification. Yeah, thanks.
Flex that money, Dan.
So now we fast forward. Adin Ross takes the deal away from Dan, but then Adin Ross gets back with Adin Ross gets back with Lieutenant Dan and says, hey, Lieutenant Dan, no, man, we're cool. I wanted to use my genuine heart and look out for you, so the deal's on. I'm going to get you your boat. I'm going to get you your money.
What's up?
You let the internet get a hold of you, man. I never ever said any of that stuff. It's all fake news.
Okay. That's all right. Good with me. I'm good with you. That's fine. I didn't care.
I know you didn't care. I saw your reaction, but it broke my heart a little bit because it's so easy to manipulate the internet into thinking of a clip. I pulled up a clip. I pull up a clip, right? I pull up a clip, and I'm like, what? Right after that, I said, I don't care about any of that. I said, we all have a past, for one. For two, you open up to me about your past drug addiction and stuff, bro. I would never do that. I would never, ever, ever take back what I offered you, bro. We had a good conversation.
But then Lieutenant Dan's dumbass was already streaming live on Kick, which he was supposed to get a Kick streaming deal. He was his first stream. He fucks around and slips up and says the N-word during his stream.
To get back into my good graces, you're going to have to take time. Take a lot of work, and it's going to be hard. Because once I cut you off, you're done. Sorry. All right. I guess it is.
So then now people are all raged that Dan slipped up and said the N-word. And then you insert some random guy. He got an Instagram follower, some followers, and now he's just with Dan every single day, swearing they're best friends, and Dan swears this is his best friend.
It's straight up. I look out for him, he'll look out for me. I can turn my back on this man and know he's not going to stick me.
100%.
All right? And Terrence, that's how I felt about you. That's how I felt about you.
And he swears Terrence is stealing all the money. So it just got really crazy. So Adin Ross once again pulls back the deal. Says he said the N-word. Adin Ross reacts to it. I'm not doing a deal with this guy. All in all, what it all finally boils down to is Dan's crazy. And on top of that, his daughter actually started making some videos to explain that Dan has some serious problems that people don't even know or understand. And
Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know. You don't know that man. You don't know him at all. Nobody actually fucking cares for him either. Nobody actually cares. Y'all are just using him to make him famous, make yourselves more famous, make yourself look good. But nobody fucking cares. Probably end up dead because of it. And I'm really not trying to give it much energy, aside from just making sure that he's alive. That's what I try to do. I try to just make sure he's alive and he's good. But y'all are gonna fucking put him in the grave. Put him in the grave early for making him famous and giving him this money and offering him this shit. Like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know.
once again, insert this random guy.
That's the first of it. There's 35,000 more.
Who just suddenly started attaching himself to Dan the whole time and swears he's there to help Dan. But Terrence had been there the whole time. So it's just real crazy that all these people are all flocking to this man on his boat. The hurricane passed. Nothing happened to Dan. Everyone promised him a bunch of money. Terrence even went to the length of he was able to get $7,000 of the money from the GoFundMe and give it to Dan. Now watch the video closely. When Dan gets the money, just look how his demeanor changes. He's like,
That's the first of it. There's 35,000 more dollars that will then, once he gets the right identification, GoFundMe has $35,000. It is going to be transferred into his.
oh yeah, finally, give me that money. So this whole time you could tell this was some type of a money play. I think Dan almost planned that. People are going to feel sorry for me. I'm staying on my boat and I want to GoFundMe. There's some video floating around where he actually had a GoFundMe up days before the hurricane. And so this could have been a plot for him. You know, he could have took his boat anywhere else, but he parked it right there on Tampa Bay, right where the hurricane was supposed to hit. And he got all this clout, all this attention. And so now Tampa Terrence gives the man $7,000. His whole demeanor changes. After he gets that $7,000, that's when he flips the script on Terrence.
You saying I'm taking the GoFundMe money from you? You know that's not true, Jack.
Well, why did you
know
lower
that's
the,
not
the money?
What?
You've been okay. Listen to me.
You know that's not true. Come
no,
on.
I don't know. I don't know that.
I've been here since every day from day one. Why are you saying I'm taking the GoFundMe money from you? You know that's not true, Jack.
Well, why did you
know
lower
that's not true.
the money?
What?
You've been okay. Listen to me.
You know that's not true. Come
no,
on.
I don't know. I don't know that.
I've been here since.
Which was crazy. He's like, yeah, where's the rest of my $35,000? But Terrence had to put the name of the GoFundMe in someone else's account because Dan doesn't have a bank account to transfer the money to. So he X'd out the guy who was with him day one and made him famous, took the $7,000 from him, then turns his back on him, hangs out with this other guy with tattoos who hasn't been there, but now he's magically there and his best friend. And it all just gets real crazy. Like I said, Tampa, y'all, boy, I know y'all had it going on like that out there in Tampa. Now, to finish it all up, though, Tampa Terrence ends up being the winner that he should have been because he actually got a kick deal from Adin Ross.
And thank you guys all so much for the support that you have given me these past few days. It has been truly amazing. I've read every single DM and tried to reply to as many as I can, and you guys are just truly amazing for all the support that I've received. I originally started this page as a way to showcase this beautiful city of Tampa and all the people in it. I absolutely love it, and I will continue to do that. Going forward, Adin Ross has been generous enough to give me a kick deal in which I will be going around helping out with hurricane relief and just helping out in the city, you know, doing my part, giving back to what I can. So I'm really excited to announce that I will be joining Kick with Adin Ross, and I just want to thank everybody so much for the support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you.
Now some money and attention is going to the right place. Lieutenant Dan's daughter already insisted he's a druggie, and it's probably going to really trouble his life getting this money because he likes drugs. And there's videos floating around where he is really slowed up. You could tell he likes to probably party. And it was a lot. So I tried to sum it all up in this video, give you little clips. It was a crazy ass story. It was wild to watch everything unfold. But if you take anything from this, it's that clout is a bad drug. Adin Ross jumped on the clout train, trying to help Dan, Thought he was a pedophile, find out he's not. Then he says the N-word. Then he finds out he got ill intentions with the money, takes it all back. Then you have the other guy with the tattoos. He wants to take a bunch of money from Dan, or hang out with Dan like they're best friends. None of these people knew Lieutenant Dan at all. Everyone wanted to be on TikTok, be a star, get some attention. Even if Adin Ross had attention, he knew this is something to help get more attention, because there's people who are really effed up out there. So all y'all wanted to make Lieutenant Dan some type of a star. He's actually someone who likes to use drugs and likes to turn his back on people left and right, and even has a daughter who doesn't want to deal with them. So that says everything right there. So if you take anything away from this, it's clout is a drug. Make sure you stay down with your people. And if you're good in your heart, it's going to come full circle. It may come last, but it's going to come the right way at the right time. Hence Terrence getting his deal. I'm glad he got a deal, because he was with Lieutenant Dan the whole time. He was with him the whole time, bringing him clothes, checking on him before the storm, after the storm. And all these people are news spectators. But now Terrence gets the money. Or I don't know about the money, but he gets a kick deal. Adin Ross plugged him in with a kick deal. So he's going to be able to get money, help other hurricane survivors, keep showing Tampa as a good area. All this ghetto shit over with. But that's the update. I hope that wraps it all up for you. Make sure you subscribe, like to my channel. We'll talk some more shit later. It's your boy, Mike the Negotiator.